Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Boss Performance opportunity for your automotive shop. My name is Michael Cristodolo, and I am the president of Boss Performance. I have been in the automotive aftermarket since 1980. That's 40 years. And in my earlier years, I traveled all over the United States and visited with many shop owners. And you've heard me say many times I've come to the point of gaining great respect for them, and that I found most to be very hardworking men and women dedicated to their customers, their employees, and their community. But I've also witnessed the changes that have occurred over the years in our industry. Changes that were not always pleasant and certainly required adaptation. If you speak to shop owners across the country today, you kind of hear the same thing. A tire dealer in California recently complained that the tire business is nothing like it used to be. Profit margins have shrunk significantly. A shop owner in Pennsylvania spoke about rising overhead and the prohibitive cost of workmen's compensation. A collision shop in Texas talked about the need to diversify. His business was not getting any easier. And a full-service shop complained about the headaches and time and cost associated with diagnostic work, and whether it was really worth doing at all. And the list of challenges goes on and on. So the question becomes, how do you intelligently diversify? What do you bring into the shop that can be a benefit and not a detriment? I would like to ask you to consider the following. We at Boss handle the high profit end of the business. Anything that has to do with accessorizing and customizing vehicles. Now, why do we focus on this?
Well, number one, precisely because these are jobs that have high profit margins attached to them.
A custom exhaust job that may take an hour and 15 minutes to do can result in $300 to $400 to even $500 in profit.
Number two, these are jobs that guys want. They don't need them, they want them. And that changes the whole dynamic of the experience. Number three, these car enthusiasts, and that's what they are, they do not go to the franchises like Midas for this work. Many franchises won't even do it. They don't go to the dealerships. Dealerships typically farm this work out. They do, in fact, seek out an established independent that has access to the brands they want, can do the installation, and can offer the best price and warranty. Number four, there are no boundaries or limitations to the market wanting this work. It's young guys and girls, it's older guys. It's guys with pre-owned trucks and folks who buy brand new trucks. People, when they leave the showroom with 10 miles on the truck, the first thing they do is drive to an independent shop to have the exhaust changed. Number five, one custom job leads to many custom jobs. That same customer that comes in for the single-in, dual-out Flowmaster system will come back 3 months, 6 months, 9 months later for custom grills, custom lighting, a chip, an intake, a lift kit, running boards, and the list goes on. It's a known statistic that in the first 2 years of starting, a customer will spend anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 on upgrades. And someone is getting that business. And that someone is typically an independent automotive shop who has diversified. And number six, the power of word-of-mouth promotion. That one customer that came to you for that diesel kit for his 2006 F-250, what's the first thing he'll do when he leaves your shop? He's going to show it off.
I mean, it reminds me of a story I often tell about a Boss dealer who called me around the holiday season to wish me a Merry Christmas. And he says, Mike, this is a funny, strange business we are in. This morning, I had one of my regular customers come in. He blew the water pump on his vehicle. I had to change it, I had to replace it. For half an hour, all he could do was moan and groan about the couple $100 he had to spend on this water pump. Later in the afternoon, a young guy comes in with his Chevy pickup. And he says to me, the kid looked like he hadn't had a meal in a week. but he wanted a single-in, dual-out Flowmaster 40 series system with some nice tips. I did the job. He paid $400 in cash. He had a big smile on his face. And the last thing he said to me was, watch how many of my friends come to you after they see my truck. That one customer is far more valuable and far less costly than any newspaper ad, radio commercial, or TV promotion. He's a traveling billboard for my shop.